Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where I am back here in Wathrandoth with Linglamel after we have defeated a horrific monster down in the depths. What do you say about that?
You must return to Lady Galadriel at once. There is no time to delay.
The Lady Galadriel will want to speak to you about what happened here and what it will mean for the future. Speak with Haldir atop the Follett, south of the River Nimrodel, and he will arrange a meeting with the lady. Well, I hope he's more receptive than he was last time. Hello again.
You may enter the Golden Wood, but tread with care, or punishment shall be swift.
Well, at least he's saying that I'm not allowed to enter. Let's go.
Jealously do I guard my secrets, not the least of which is my mirror. Still, there are times which require a greater knowledge, and this is one such time. Shadows gather in the east, and the fates of lost friends burns in the heart.
Oh my. Hello again.
I know what befell you in the darkness, and that your courage did not fail.
I am aware of your kindness to Magor beneath the mountains, Pinelore. You are now held high in his esteem, and he accords you great fondness for your part in his rescue. Strange deeds unravel on the many paths of your journey, for as your footsteps lead you to and fro, I perceive that many fates are entwined with your own. Some of your tales seem ended, but locked doors may yet be pried open. My mirror can show many things, and you may ask it if what you will. But heed this before you peer into the water. Many valuable answers may come unbidden. Look now, and see what may be seen. Wonderful. Now let's have a look. Look into the mirror and see what you will. Oh my. Things like this are always nerve-wracking. Alright. Anything in here today?
Mithrandir faced his match in Moria, a Balrog of Morgoth. Into the depths they fell, then rose again up the endless stair. There they did battle one against the other, and the fire of it was terrible. In the end, Mithrandir threw down the Balrog, though he himself fell into shadow. Yet who is to say what his end might be? Not all hope is yet lost.
It looks like the waters of the mirror filled in some holes in our little story there. What do you say about that?
Gwaihir the Windlord will find Gandalf, if he is to be found anywhere in Middle-earth.
Some light is now shed on the riddles, do you not agree? The clues left behind amongst the foundations of stones begin to form a clear picture at last. Gandalf the Grey strove in Moria with shadow and flame, and they fell, and perhaps rose again. Who had the mastery? It has been said that my eyes see farther than many who dream wise, yet keener eyes will need to pierce the darkness that shrouds Mithrandir from my sight. Who can spy upon Moria from all the sides and gain rumor of the fates of Gandalf? Only Gwaihir the Windlord can do this. I saw more than the fate of Mithrandir behind your eyes. I saw a glimpse of your own fate as well. Oh? The prize of knowledge, it awaits ripe for the taking. A library at the pinnacle of the Black Spire, secrets untold. Enemies without and within. How far will your heart take you for timeless knowledge, Lord Master? But the mirror shows many things, and not all of them may come to pass. Of Mithrandir, at least, the vision is clearer. Gwaihir the Wind Lord rests in the rear of my garden. Tell him what you have seen. And now I'm curious as to what the story would be for the Mariner. I know I'm going through this for a Lore Master right now, and I'm thinking of a completely different class that's not even in the game yet. I have carried Gandalf before now, and if he yet lives, I will carry him again. I will send out the sharpest-sighted eagles to seek him from every corner of the land, and I will fly until we have learned what befell him. If he is to be found, I and my kind will find him. Return to the lady and tell her I will do this. Alright. There we go. I know that Gwaihir will find Mithrandir, if he is to be found. Haldir will show you from this place, Pine Lore, and I will call for him. Oh, that was quite interesting.
You have my thanks.
The Lady Galadriel can see much in her mirror, but it is not known to her or any power whether what she has shown you will come to pass. One day, perhaps, you will look back on the long road and make sense of what you saw today. Only time may tell such things. I thank you for the service that you have provided my people, and may the light of the elves shine upon your path and guide your steps aright. For those unfamiliar to the Galadrim, we shall name you friend, and allow you to enter into our fair home. Alright, so we finished that?
You are welcome within Lothlorien, and may visit the hill of Carin Amroth.
You're welcome to Lothlorien, Pine Lore, and the friendship that you have demonstrated, and your efforts against the orcs and other dangers of Moria. Pass beneath the eaves of the forest to the northeast, and travel to the hill of Carin Amroth in the center of Lothlorien. It is both beautiful and peaceful, and Miluin will be pleased to tell you some of its history. Look for her in the archway west of the hill of Carin Amroth, far to the northeast of here, inside the forest. So, we have completed that. It says, if you have not already completed Volume 6, it is encouraged, though not required. Though, there used to be a time when you had to have a certain level of rep, which you probably wouldn't have had unless you have completed that last quest. But I guess there are other ways to get Lothlorien rep these days. But now, I guess it's time for going to Carin Amroth. Ah, I think I found Milwyn.
Welcome to Carin Amroth. Few only have had the joy of seeing this place.
Few have the joy of seeing it in these fading times, its beauty a remnant only of the majesty it once held. For on this mound Amroth, Lord of Lorien, built his home, in the days before his love was lost and he himself vanished from Middle-earth. It is said that when the south wind blows upon the hill, if you listen to the sound of the gulls, you might hear still Amroth calling for his lost love Nimrodel, but she never came back. Ah, don't look sad, Pine Lore. Carin Amroth should be a reminder of happier days. Walk upon the grass and be joyful. Your sorrows will not follow you here. Right. I just hope that...
A moment, friend, before you go.
I'm just hoping that nameless things from the depths of Moria don't follow me here. Yes. Yes, before you go, you should know that you're not the only hobbit that has come to Lorien in recent days. In fact, I understand that you are known to these hobbits and their friends, and all of them pleased to see you. Yes, Frodo Baggins is resting with some members of his company on the crest of the hill. I don't know what errand has brought him to the Golden Wood, or if you have been entrusted with knowledge on it, but I'm sure that they'll be pleased to see you. All right, fine. I will speak to Frodo and see what he has to say. You know, I'm trying to think, what does this character know about Frodo? It's not as much as in some series where I do all the Shire stuff and then do all of this stuff and then do all of this stuff. So I'm not too sure exactly how much I did in relation to Frodo. Not much, if I remember correctly. Oh, we have a couple of elves here. And now this is one, is like, oh, what day is this represent you're at right now? February 15th. Yes. 40 days and all the stuff that happens until the end of Volume 4 takes place in 40 days. That's right. So this stuff here, we are in, we're starting book 7 of Volume 2 all the way down to the end of Volume 4. That's 2 volumes plus, okay, let's see, that's 3 books, so a third. So 2 1/3 volumes of the epic storyline take place in 40 days. Now, Volume 2, hard to know how much time the first part of Volume 2 takes. I'd say maybe in a week or something, so that's also probably a little bit compressed. Volume 1, oh, what have we got? 3 months? Maybe 4? Yeah. But anyway, what do these elves need?
Welcome to Lorien. May I have a word with you?
You ever talk to Frodo first, and if I've got time, then I will speak to them. Yeah, let's follow the epic first. Now, let's see. I think Frodo's over here. Ah, hello. Boromir has gone off by himself. I don't think that he trusts the elves here. Boromir. Now, Boromir I know. Boromir I know from... Well, that's the problem is that Volume 1 for me is different from Volume 1 from the original story. When I said 3 or 4 months, I was, of course, assuming the original timeline, but of course the timeline of Before the Shadow starts a little bit earlier, I think. And Boromir, that's right, had not yet arrived in Rivendell at that point.
We have come such a long way, haven't we?
Ah, Pinelore! When Milwyn told me another hobbit had come to Lothlorien, I had no idea that it would be you. We have come such a long way from the Shire, haven't we? And there is be a long way to go, but here in Lothlorien I have found it difficult to worry too much about the road ahead. You have to tell Sam and me what happened since you parted. It feels like a lifetime has passed since leaving Rivendell, and several at least since you last saw Bag End. Well, yeah, to think it's only... But you left Rivendell less than 2 months ago, yes. Oh, but Sam does not seem surprised to see you as I am. You have become the chief conspirator in another conspiracy, have you, Sam? What's this about conspiracies?
Hello there.
Me, a conspirator? It's not like that at all, Mr. Frodo, and you know I'm not cut out for a keeping of secrets, despite your teasing. It's just that many queer things have happened to us already, and this place being so elvish and all, I just about given up on being surprised when something out of the ordinary happens. And here comes Pinelore out of the woods, walking big as you please. These elves have never had so many hobbit visitors before, I imagine, and it seems to me they find us as funny as we find them. You should find Mr. Merry somewhere around the hill. I know that he'll be pleased as punch to see you. He's taking on one of his walks, and he may be resting in one of the private gardens along the perimeter now. All right, I'll see if I could find Mr. Merry. Where is Merry, or Meriadoc, or whatever he wishes to call himself these days? Sounds like he'll be somewhere in this direction. Ah! Here's Merry now. Pippin said that he was going to take a nap. This is such a restful place.
I did not think to run into you here. I can tell you that.
Oh, well, hello there, Pinelore. I have to admit that I did not think to run into here in Lorien. You're on the wrong side of the mountains, aren't you? Aren't we all? Oh, Pippin is around here somewhere, taking a nap, I believe. No, I wouldn't wake him. We'll all have plenty of time to catch up, I imagine. Lothlorien is so peaceful. It's hard to remember how hard our road will be, and has been. I wonder if you might track down Boromir. He doesn't seem to be having as good a time as the rest of us. I think he's impatient for getting going again, but maybe seeing you again will cheer him up. I last saw him on the northwest outskirts of the great clearing from which Cairn Amroth rises. Now that I think about it, that's right, they spend a month in Lorien, and I think February 15th is just before they leave. That means they arrive in mid-January, I guess, so that means they're on the road traveling for about 3 weeks, maybe? So they travel for 3 weeks, go into Moria, all sorts of nasty things happening there. They go into Lothlorien, they spend a month here, and then they have 40 of the most wild days ever recorded. And our character makes them look like sluggards. Alright, now, Boromir. Ah, here's Boromir. Hello again.
It is most strange to see you here. Has Eriador been made safe already?
Ah, yes. I'm sorry. My words were born out of frustration, not of dislike. Every hour that we spend in idleness here is an hour during which the shadow draws closer to my city. I have seen little of Aragorn, and even less of Gimli. The dwarf seems to have gotten over his distrust for elves easily enough. Even now he's off with Legolas, atop of one of the trees on the crest of the hill of Cairn Amroth. Speak with him and see for yourself. Oh, well, I wonder if they have anything here.
Were you not going to speak to Gimli?
Okay, fine. I just want to make sure that there was no reference to our travels in Amroth. I mean, not in Amroth, in Carterland. Since we did have spent some time traveling together there. But apparently that's not one of those things that they decided to revisit, so to speak, as you were traveling through here. And I think this is sort of the last real opportunity to meet up with Boromir. Oh well. Ah! Hello there, Gimli.
By Durin's beard, I did not expect to see you again so soon.
I am glad to be surprised. Legolas has been showing me the woods of Lothlorien and the majesties of these trees. So like the stone-carved pillars beneath the mountains fills this dwarf with amazement. But even in a land of marvels, its lady is the greatest one of all. Still, I am ready to return now to the ground. If you ask me, the trees are best admired from below, rather than from amongst its branches.
We are just about to search for more patrolling orcs. Why not come with us?
Legolas and I were just about to take another walk amongst the trees of Lothlorien in search of patrolling orcs. Why don't you join us? Oh, what do you think, Legolas? Is there room in our party for a third? Surely Pinelor will enjoy seeing the beauty of the woods, and the possibility of hewing an orc or three will also sweeten the appeal of such a tour. Oh boy. What do you say about that, Legolas?
I would be delighted if you were to join us.
The beauty of Lothlorien is best when shared, though we must all remain alert. Even when walking amongst the trees of Lorien, for the orcs of Moria have come down into Nandunhirion and are able to sneak past the borders on occasion. Let me know when you're ready to go. All right, let's go.
Though the memory be now dim, of old, elves and dwarves were close in friendship. Legolas of Mirkwood and Gimli the dwarf, through shared hardship, have rekindled the old bonds. Even now they look for orcs to slay beneath the eaves of Lothlorien.
How can I be of service?
Are you ready? It is possible that no further orcs have crept beyond the borders, but if they have, we must be prepared for battle. Come then, I will show you the way. This way, my friends. Alright, let's go. Let's try it this way. I have been told of the beauty of Lothlorien, but the songs could not do its justice. I do have heard tales, but they were not the same. Oops, Daisy. Hold on, friends. Oh, what's wrong? Well, I don't see anything. Uh-huh. Alright. What are you shooting at? Maybe squirrels? I suppose we could go and find out. Well, save some for the rest of us, Legolas. You and Pinelor will have your chance. This work was just a scout. Oh, good. Uh-oh. Well, soon there won't be any more left. At least that's the hope, right? Well, Gimli wants more so they could kill more, right? Let us press on. There may be remnants of this truth still within the woods. Alright. It saddens me to see that even a few orcs within the Golden Woods. My axe delights at it! But the dwarf is saddened for the sake of the lady. Your axe delights at it. Oh, that axe really likes killing orcs. What say you, Gimli? Do your doors I detect more orcs nearby? Aye! There orcs be close, but it's my nose that tells me so. Ooh. Oh, there they are. And okay, and there's another orc. Now, how about that? Ha ha! Elbreth Gilthoniel. Oops. Your turn. How about you? One dead orc. 3 dead orcs. Oh. Ha! The orcs are dead. Hold on. If you have gone long without learning the meaning of courtesy, too many dwarves have come to Lothlorien in recent days. Another has come to the border of Pinelore and is asking for you. Out of respect for you, and as a courtesy for the good that you have done to us, I have been told to find you and send you to the eaves of the wood. A stranger has arrived on the borders. In these unusual times, such a visitor to Lothlorien would be has been seen only once. This stranger is a dwarf, and he is asking for you. All right, let's go, I guess. What do you say? Probably someone from the Iron Garrison? What dwarf would willingly come to this place where hospitality to gifts is unknown? Don't take it to heart. Neither of our kindreds has been friendly for some time. He is welcome to come to Khazad-dûm if he pleases. I will tie the blindfold myself. The blindfolds of Lothlorien. Okay. Well. Here we are. Gimli, glowing sun. It's not Bosi, is that you? You're a long way from the Iron Hills. Things are not going well over the Iron Garrison in Khazad-dûm, Pinelore. Mazak still rules much of the depths and many of the levels of his stronghold of Zabagatho, and many good dwarves have fallen to his forces. Some, like my own son Bori, are still captives, or worse. I can't bear to think of what torments they may have suffered behind the walls of Zabagatho. Still, the dwarves of the Iron Garrison struggle to reclaim the hidden caverns, but for every beauty that is unearthed, two evils seem to be springing forth from the depths. Well, I can certainly attest to that. I have come to enlist the help of the ruler of the Elfwoods. If Celeborn of Lothlorien wishes to reap the benefits of friendship with the dwarves, he must reciprocate in kind. To be trusted by the elves, Pinelore, tell this warden, this sentry of our plight. Perhaps they will listen to you. Well, seeing that I came here as a result of running into that. Where is the... Oh, there you are. You are hiding well. We'll bring this dwarf to speak with Celeborn, but you will be held responsible for him. You will be accountable for any and all the actions taken while he remains within the Golden Wood. Come with us. All right, let's go. We have arrived. For the sake of the Iron Garrison, I have put up with this indignity of being blindfolded during the passage here, but my people could teach the elves of this place something of courtesy were they to visit Khazad-dûm. Yes, Gimli said that he will put on Celeborn's blindfold personally. Yes, let us see how, if the ill manners of the elves springs from their lord. Such indignities would be forgiven if Celeborn will help the Iron Garrison. Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel are most gracious. They will listen to your request. But will they do more than listen, I wonder? Well, there's always that question. It is said that the Lady of these woods wields a terrible power. Said by those who know little or nothing about her, Bosi. Her power lies in wisdom and in kindness, even to those who mistrust her. Well, let us see. Alright, well, they could use some pruning of leaves, I think, along the path. Welcome to Lothlorien, Bosi, of the Iron Garrison. I am at your service, Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel of Lorien. If you know the Iron Garrison, you must know the troubles that have befallen us. I know that one who enters Moria should expect to find troubles within it. I should be surprised to learn that it was not the case. Oh, would you say the same if your home is that needed reclaiming? Oh, was the danger that came to my home of my own making? I had thought that the elves of Lothlorien were more courteous neighbors, Much resentment needs to be overcome. But I see that I was wrong, and that you are content to live in seclusion until all else is destroyed. Perhaps you should tell us what the hardships of the Iron Garrison faces within Moria, Bosi. Yes, well, so I shall. Pinelore has been a great help to us in the mines. We have won several battles against the orcs, but always they return, and in greater numbers. Our miners work to unearth new passages, but nameless creatures lurk within the most promising. And my son Bori has been captured by Mazok, ensnared by the sword. Gorthrol is known to me. I did not know that he had left Mirkwood. I will send a number of Galadhrim to aid your people in your efforts, Bosi. The times are too dark for the friendship of our people to remain lapsed. Come here, Pinelore, and you too, Gimli. My lord's decision affects you both as well. Oh? The Lord of the Galadhrim has much wisdom, and it is his wish that the dwarves not face the darkness of Khazad-dûm unaided. So it will be. And you, too, shall stand against whatever evils now are beneath the mountain, if you wish. It is time for you to leave, young one. There is much to be done. Oh, it appears that I'll be returning to Moria. I guess we'll have to do that in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.